Hi everybody, this is Donnie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, big welcome to you too. I'm going to be doing a spread today in my Erin Condren. I'm doing the week of March 4th through 10th, and I'm using a beautiful kit. As you can see, I've pulled out some gorgeous spring colors. I am so ready for spring, even though there's a layer of snow on the ground outside today as I'm filming this. But I wanted to pull in all the pretties as soon as I could after what I thought winter would be over, like February. But anyway, this is the beginning of March. This is the 3rd, but I'm going to be planning March 4th through 10th. I love this kit. Okay, getting started. I have all kinds of stuff sitting out. First of all, let's look at these pen gems. They are exquisite. They are so beautiful. I love these pastels. And yes, these are probably my favorite pens in the pen gems. Yes, I can say that. I don't even know which one. Probably that cream. I don't know. We'll figure it out at the end, which one I choose on that. But they're so gorgeous, and I love pulling those into my spreads. Even if I don't use the pen the whole time, I love them. I've pulled out different colors of all these different styles of stickers that I made from digital kits, Sincerely D Designs. The one on the right is from Plan for Happy. I will put all of these down below. Those little ones on the left with the bows on them I made myself, which I do a lot of, not always from digital kits. Those two bows are from Two Little Bow Babies. I decided I'd pull out some stuff I had. That beautiful glitter one's the Creative Bee palm clips that I've made. But I decided to pull out a few different clips that I have on hand, and maybe someday I'll show you my collection. It's quite extensive, huge, too many. So anyway, I wanted to pull those out and look. A bunch of stuff I've made there on the left, some from just ideas I've had and seen, and I knew I could do with my own. Those are from, I want to say Simply D Designs. Look below and I will label those as the washi tape boxes. I have that somewhere written down, but I don't have it right in front of me. And this is the kit from lovely Plannerie. Again, the name of it is Peony or Pony. I think it's Peony. Anyway, the colors in it are gorgeous. I really do love soft pastels, and I like them all together with the pinks, purples, and light greens. This happens to be a light blue, which almost hits the aqua side of things. And if you've watched my videos before, you know I have a problem with aqua. So I probably won't be pulling in quite as much of that as it has in the kit. I'm not just fond of it. Let's just put it that way. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling out a few of the pages of the kit so that you can see how the washi tape goes with these elements and colors, and why I chose what I chose. Most of this is from Simply Gilded, so let's look at these. There's the confettis in 3 different colors that matched well with the kit. I may not use that aqua green, mint green, whatever that's called. The pink stripe, however, I really liked, and I like the lines of the stripes versus the florals. Those are the ones from Amazon. I'll link those below as well, just in case. And you might want to count how many times I actually drop the washi. It would be a contest that anybody could beat me. Anyway, some beautiful floral, the gold, and then the colored backgrounds with the gold bows. Oh, and I'm using gold foil with the kit. It has elements in the kit of gold glitter, so I decided to go with gold. Now I'm going to run through. I've pointed out where I've already done the whiteout, covered up those lines at the bottom, and up at the top the days of the week and the flags. This is an overlay, foiled overlay from Sincerely D Designs. These are the bottom washies. She has many different styles in her store. If you're interested in making your own, I highly recommend her shop. She has lots of designs and they are very easy to do. Also from the same shop, I have date dots that I have foiled in gold, and these are digitals. If you have a silhouette machine, you can make these easily. Also to foil, you'll have to have a Minc machine or a laminator that works, and then a laser printer, because all of the elements that are foiled need to have toner for the ink, and it's just toner, not ink. I get so confused. I literally have a note sitting here with the two different printer names on them so that I can actually say inkjet or laser, because I always forget. Anyway, I'm laying down all the stickers for the days of the week. And truly, my camera just does not do this kit justice. It is really beautiful. The colors are very soft. That's why it's really not picking up very well. So, up for the corners, I've decided to do the flags from the pages that I have made from Simply D Designs. And then I'll be starting on that corner box just by laying, I like to do that upper corner, one of the first things, and pick a box. I'm looking for overlays. All of those are from Simply D Designs. Like I said, she has all kinds to choose from. So I decided to put this particular frame around that upper corner box. And then I'm going to use some stickers I've made and foiled. They're just headers that are foiled, nothing special. And then I like to put the month sticker, which I also made. I'm a digital person, y'all. Most of the stickers you see I have printed or made myself. The kit, however, I did not. So I'm trying to decide. Of course, I love to make choices. I love having choices, and that's why I love kits that have lots of elements in them and colors and stuff. And so I'm trying to decide what specifically, color-wise, and which boxes in the order and everything I'm going to be using. I actually think I do the sidebar next. So let's see. Yep. Are you counting? Trying to see what I want to use. I hope you're counting. I did not. I was laughing at this point because anyway, I'm opened up the very light pink, and I'm cutting off a big swatch here just because it was ruined at the end. There was a bend in my washi tape, like the postman probably squished my shipment. And I noticed that it was wrinkled on one side of my washi tape, so that's why I had to cut that off to get it straight. But this is the very lightest pink floral, and again, I don't know the names. I apologize for not knowing that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and just start laying down the stickers for my sidebar, even things up as I go. I use that palette knife for all kinds of things. It's really good for scraping up a little bit of a sticker you've cut, and for peeling up stickers, which you will see me do numerous times today, I'm afraid. Some more of that beautiful Simply Gilded Washi, and that little bitty foiled sticker there is a half header. All I did was cut a full header in half, and real easy to do. Foiled those sheets. Opening up the full, is that the 15 millimeter washi that matches that 10 millimeter I was already using. I'm going to do those down at the bottom. And I had one of my little bows down there that had gotten scratched up, so that's why I cut that large of a piece off. And as you know, I am not a washi waster. I try not to waste a single piece of washi. I'm just that way. I'm a hoarder too, so it goes with the territory. So trying to decide the full box issue, what goes with what, which side I'm gonna put, you know, what on, colors and styles, trying to look back to see kind of the placement, because I'm going to scatter the full boxes this week, and I never remember the placement. So I decided ahead of time to go ahead and white out the bottom of each of those. Then I have to lay down my header and then the full box. And that way I have a better idea of where the placement is and how to go about doing those. You'll also notice that I've trimmed the sticker that's going to go in that bottom row, and it's a little shorter. There's not quite as much room, and I did not want to go over the line at the bottom, so I just trimmed the sticker instead. Sometimes I go over, sometimes I trim. Again, I'm going to need to trim this one, and I decided since there was already a design on the box itself that I needed to take a little from the top and the bottom instead of just one side. I'm going to be doing a weekend banner with my washi tape, so the last two boxes are going to go side by side in the middle row to leave room at the top for my washi banner, my weekend banner. I'm trying to decide because the box down there at the bottom on Thursday and that floral box right there match, except for just the frame around it. So I didn't want them on the same page. I figured it was far enough apart, those, you know, top of Wednesday, bottom of Thursday, that it's okay. Looking through my overlays and deciding what I'm going to put where. And if you'll look at Monday and Saturday, those two boxes are mint green, and I'm not fond of mint or aqua, of course, as I've said, even though it's in my shirt. Yeah, it's in that shirt, but I'm not fond of it, so I didn't want to like put a frame around it and make it, you know, oh, look at this box, because they're just a floral background with some glitter on it. So I was trying to decide here what I was going to put on those two boxes, because I definitely want something foiled on there. So ultimately I decided what? Let's see. Put that sticker back. Love that little box. That is just a beautiful floral. And I decided I didn't really think that I needed to put like a confetti overlay, and so I pulled out the bows instead. And I believe the bows were on a kit for a particular kit. I don't have that printed out on the thing or anything on the sticker sheet. I'm not for sure on that, but the entire sheet, as you see, is all bows, so I chose some of the bows for the overlays for the rest of these boxes. I really thought those turned out well and that I made a good choice on those. I have also made a sticker sheet of just those little angles, those little L brackets, whatever you want to call them. I use those up in the corners, around all four corners, or just two corners, or as you see here, one corner. Just a little more foil touch here and there, and I thought those were pretty. I'm looking now, trying to decide on the colors I'm going to use in the glitter, glitter headers. And I pointed out a name there. Those are from Planning Choco, by the way, those that I'm going to be using. I'm not using the really bright ones that were in the kit. I didn't prefer those because I actually had that sheet right there sitting next to me that I had printed off and cut from Planning Choco, and I really liked those colors. They went so well with the kit. I just was like, oh, well, looky here. So I'm pulling out the light blue and a lavender purple and placing those so that after I do that, I can put down my checklist. The checklist that came with this particular kit are a full box with, I think that's 6. I think that was 6. Hey, I can look down right here and say, yeah, there's 6 on each. I didn't want to cut them down because the boxes were pretty, and why not? You know, I feel like I have to use as much of a kit as possible if I actually purchase it, because they kind of are pricey, but I use the space anyway, so why not? So I'm just gonna white out the bottom lines. I hate those black lines. I wish they were light gray if they were going to be there at all. It's still the structure for the week, and it's a structure to use to line up our stickers on, and it'll still be there, but it won't be quite as noticeable. And of course we wouldn't have to use as much whiteout either. The color scheme in those checklists, there were 2 of each color, 2 gold, 2 pink, 2 purple, and of course there was the aqua. And I chose, or mint, I'll call it mint. I chose to use 1 mint and all the others. And I just turned my thing over because the cover came off and I couldn't continue because it was sliding around, so I had to pop it back on. My planner is getting so full now with doing all of the kits each week that every time I try to close it and I'm not careful, oh wait, maybe this is where I did that. I have to be careful because it'll pop the cover off if I'm not watching what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and white out all the lines around the weekend banner, and I'm going to start placing the washi. I like to splay it out a little bit, not straight up and down, but the ends on the left and right, I like them to kind of go outside the lines. So I just mark out the lines with the whiteout and kind of tilt those. Hard to tell, but I am using the floral background washi, the same that I used in the sidebar. And putting down that middle piece. Those 3 are all the same. And of course, with so many washi tapes at my disposal at the moment, I have to pick and choose, which I love to do. This is the striped, the pink stripe. Reminds me of a candy striper. And if you don't know what that is, you're too young. This has got to be one of my favorite tapes that she has made lately. Of course, I like so many of them. I say that about a lot of them. The gold, oh, that gold I love, 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 love. I'm so excited. Then the rose gold was in our last kit, or I mean our last sub box, and so that is so exciting. And I hope we get to see silver and hollow and there's so many gorgeous foils that Simply Gilded has on her washis that I'm just utterly excited to see what comes out. I'm really going outside my comfort zone, and y'all, I use the mint, 2 whole pieces of mint, and I'm really struggling because I seriously dislike this color, but it goes so well with the kit that overall I can handle it. One thing about these little Amazon glitter washi tapes is that as pretty as they are, they do not stick on top of foil stickers and washi tape very well, so I do have to use a glue stick to hold those down. And although I despise the process, I like the outcome enough that I will go to that length. And I've pulled out that little mint colored mini washi, and I had to pull it up. It was too much, just too much for me. So back to the pink glitter foil, and I'm laying those down. Those seem to do pretty well, and it might be because it was further inside the roll and had just enough sticky left on it that it did okay, but who knows. Although it's worth it to me, because I like the way it looks when I finally finish with it. I have to peel all the little pieces off my fingers before I continue, so sorry, it's a delay. And then I'll put the headers, those are the purple ones, and the weekend banner from the kit. Now, I decided, since I had used that pink stripe, I'll call it the candy strapper, the bow washi up in the banner, I wanted it throughout the rest of the spread as well. So this is the narrower one. I believe it's a 10 millimeter, and I've decided to place those washi strips in each of the boxes that are left open right now, and then I'm going to put a half box from the kit. And I realized I only needed 5 half boxes, so I pulled them all out so I could see what I was using, and depending on the colors and the designs in the boxes around it and next to it, I chose which ones I wanted to put. I wanted to leave room for the washi tape because I knew I was going to be putting washi tape, so I'm trying to decide exactly where to place the half boxes. And my apologies for every time I lean into the shot and you can see all of my horrible gray hair. That just is so annoying to me, and I'm sorry. I try not to do that. There's times I actually, don't do that, but somehow or other my washi tape had picked up something black on the bottom of it right there, so I was just trying to cut that little piece off and trim that down. Every once in a while I have to remember to go through all of my binders. If you're curious about how I store my stickers, it's just in binders I bought from Walmart, and in those little plastic pouch envelope, whatever they are, that go with it. You get them at the same spot. But I put everything in those, and I have them labeled, and the ones that contain the kits that I have bought, like this one, I keep them on a shelf back behind my desk, because I usually use something that I've printed and foiled or not myself, and those are the go-tos. And this time I was going through a whole bunch of stuff trying to decide what I'm going to use this week in my Erin Condren for this video, and I got to thinking, I really need to go back and pull up these kits that I've paid for and bought that are just sitting in this binder and use them. So this is a kit that I looked back to see when I bought it, and I bought it last either spring or summer. I can't remember if it was a March or a June purchase, so pretty much a year ago. So I decided this was the week I was going to use it. Nothing special really going on this week, nothing at all really, but I just needed to start using my kits and not hoard as much. I'm really trying. So I'm placing the quarter boxes that came with the kit in the leftover space, and I'm trying to get my little white slivers in between the stickers to all kind of match. So I'm redoing a few of those, and that is it. I'm going to bring in the stickers. I'll show you real quick what's left over. All the pages that are left over from the kit. I've still got tons of stickers left. Learning a layout from a sticker store, and what types of stickers that are in a kit. Each one is different, and so I constantly am having to go back and forth and try to remember what I've seen in the kit. So you'll see me kind of go back and forth a lot when I'm planning. that little laundry line sticker I made, it was I always look up free images or icons and then give it a certain one, like laundry. And if I find some free ones, I'll copy it and try to make a sticker out of it. So that's what that one is. And then I decided that if I didn't put these little overlays over the glitter headers right away, I would totally forget, because at this point I had forgotten. So now I'm going to go through with this little sheet of confetti overlay stickers that are just header sized and place all of those down. And I really love the way a foiled, I said glitter, I really do mean foiled, and you're probably thinking, why doesn't she get that right? That's because I'm old. But anyway, those foiled confetti headers, overlays, gee, do we need to call it anything else? They really add, though, they add a touch of sparkle. And I don't know about y'all, I have been thinking and thinking and thinking, when did I really start loving not only stickers, I think I talked about that last time, or who did I talk? Oh, it was when Binding 101, where I get my foils from, she had interviewed and asked, you know, about my love for planning and how did it start, all that. So I had mentioned that my grandmother, I called her Großmutter because I couldn't say Großmutter. She was half German and half French. But she would buy us these little sticker books. And back in the 1960s, when I was born and a little girl, they were little Victorian flower bouquets and things like that. I can remember little Victorian ladies and hands and lots of flowers. But it was such a treat when she would let us, my sister and I, pick a sticker and stick it to either her crossword puzzle or our coloring book or something like that. And I know for a fact that my love for stickers and little sticker books and stuff like that started way back then. So planning with stickers, it was just perfect. It was a full circle for me. So I really like that. And you'll see me right now placing some of the items, the icons that are in the kit on certain days, that hopefully they'll go. If not, I'll peel it up and put it somewhere else. I know for sure that I'm going to be doing certain things certain days. So those are real pretty little icons from the kit that I've been placing. Pull all my stuff out and decide now what I'm going to use for the end of the kit, which bows, which pins, and you'll see things disappear quickly. I'm starting to slow it down a little bit so you can kind of see. Watch that little palm clip. I decided I wanted to use, because I never do, those other clips from Two Little Bow Babies, and I decided on the purple one. So I'm going to put those on the pages. And now that it feels like it's getting more towards spring, I want to pull in a whole lot more of these gorgeous colors. I have missed the lavenders and those. Oh, and I got, y'all, a new B6 from Foxy Fix. And guess which color I got? They had 2 new colors out. Obviously, I didn't get the mint. I got the purple. That looks just about like that pin gem. So I'm excited about that. It should be coming maybe around the beginning of April. There's my Viv Wiggle. Look at all the pretty foil. Just love it. This was a gorgeous kit. I really enjoyed doing this spread. I hope y'all enjoyed watching it. I always think, well, what would I want to see if, you know, I'm watching a video, which I do a lot. If you happen to have a YouTube channel and you do Plan With Me videos, would you please tell me below what your name is so I can find you and follow you on YouTube? I love watching people do spreads. I'm always learning something new. Everybody does something different. And I would truly love to follow you if you're over here on my channel watching me. I love talking to y'all. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always more than willing to help in any way that I can, but also like to just kind of hear what your thoughts are. And if you have anything interesting you want to share, please do so. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Be careful where you are, especially if there's ice and snow like here. And finish up real quick showing that banner and that bow. Y'all take care. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate your comments too. Thanks again. Have a great, great week. Bye, y'all.